The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I am Matt.
This is ReviewParty.com. We got reviews from the internet. Hashtag meme reviews. Hashtag 3wolfmoon. Hashtag Google. Hashtag Coles. We read the reviews and then guess what? We talk about them. And we're funny most of the time.
Yeah, sort of like a read and then a react. It's how it works.
It's a standard format, isn't it? Who's that talk show host guy?
Remember Jay Leno? He would read those headlines and go, "Hey, look at that."
Yeah, we're just ripping off everything old Jay Leno did. We're gonna get old and grow beards.
And set ourselves on fire and stuff.
Yeah, or, like artists do.
Like, come on, Jay Leno. Messing around with old cars, you're gonna spill gasoline on yourself at some point.
It's probably hard to put gas into containers when you can't look down because your chin's in the way. I guess so. Yeah, that actually encapsulates the podcast really well. I have a review here. To start us off, this review, my friends, is from Amazon. It is for the Mad Catz Premium USB Microphone PlayStation 4. It's a Rock Band mic by Mad Catz. Cool. It's a pair of reviews I got, actually. What's this? Damocles. Some sort of Greek deity here. Yeah, titles their review, Way Too Sensitive. They write, all of my original Rock Band mics have died, and I have purchased several crappy mics. I thought these mics would be better for Rock Band 4 on PS4. Unfortunately, after extensive rock banding, I have to edit the review and change this to 2 stars. This mic is way too sensitive and makes singing way harder than it needs to be. Back to searching for a proper replacement mic, 2 stars.
Okay. The mic is too sensitive?
The mic is too sensitive and it makes singing harder.
I'm sure the sensitivity can be adjusted in the game itself, but either way, that's not what's making the singing is the same difficulty.
Yeah, it's very. What I would imagine is they're using the verb singing to refer to the act of playing the singer role in the game, but that does make them sound very dumb. Even sort of in the context.
Yeah, you're not getting performance anxiety just because the mic is more sensitive or anything like that.
If Dave Grohl used this mic, he would sound even more ass than usual, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, poor Dave.
Actually, shout out Dave. Fantastic drummer. I'm just a little sick of the Foo Fighters, but I think that's a different story. Let me read this other one. From Kenna Noel, or they title it, doesn't work with the Nintendo Switch. They write, bought this one to use with Let's Sing 2018 on the Nintendo Switch, but it doesn't pick up my voice unless I literally yell. I will be returning it 1 star.
So it's not sensitive, huh?
It's not sensitive enough, maybe.
Let's Sing. Okay. Yeah, well, that's a good known brand, apparently. They've been doing that for a number of years.
Oh, the Angry Cats? Yeah, they're sort of notorious for, having the, off-brand player
Mad Catz,
controller
yes.
that you...
Yes, yeah. Those I know. The Let's Sing franchise I was not as familiar with. But it looks like they're
the singing, right.
stalwart. Mad Catz, bro. I remember my friend having the Mad Catz Hulk GameCube controller.
Oh, I bet that thing was ugly.
This big, beefy green controller.
I'm Googling it now because I need to see it. You talking about the Xbox? The big green Mad Catz? Does it literally... Oh, I see. This is perhaps the ugliest controller I've ever seen. Let me send it to you. Is it this one?
It's the same style, but for GameCube. I found it here on Amazon.
Oh, GameCube.
Yeah. Ooh, I do remember that Xbox controller. Here you go.
Oh, you got it for me? I really want to... Oh, my God.
I mean, that Biohazard radioactive A button is pretty sick.
That is pretty sick, and I think the game that this was supposed to tie in with, if I'm not mistaken, was really awesome.
Yeah, sometimes these were kind of cool.
Yeah, the controller looks like it would fall apart after about 3 sessions. But that Hulk open world game was really sick. We're talking about how sensitive the microphone was.
Right.
These microphones would be great for the Hulk.
Oh, Hulk smash into these things. Do the Hulk clap thing. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's... Whenever you play like a game with Hulk in it and he does the Hulk clap, you always say, "Oh man, he can do the Hulk clap." It's like what you gotta do.
I'm sure do the Avengers form a band in any like continuity? They got it, right?
If not for like an actual arc, there's definitely gotta been a comic book cover variant of them as a band, right?
For sure.
Avengers band. Apparently there is a band that's actually called the Avengers, so that's going to complicate things. Avengers Marvel band. Here we go. It's showing me wristbands, so this is a question left that needs further research. Do you have a review?
I do have a review. This is kind of one I found after our birthday episode last week. Hey, if you love us, go listen to every single episode we've ever listened, including last week's. I had the birthday flavored Oreo cookies. Not Oreos, they're 365 by Whole Foods Market. So again, I have from Amazon 365 by Whole Foods Market chocolate sandwich cookies. And this comes to us from Autumn and Christopher. Excuse me, I don't know why I can't pronounce Christopher, but Autumn and Christopher. There's no k. They titled their review "Better Than Oreos." So you're glad I didn't say Oreos.
Don't get it twisted.
And they write, "I truly believe that these are better than Oreos. My kids would agree. Better yet, all the yummy with none of the junk. Fair warning, if you eat a line of these, like we all do at times, your number 2 will be a bit darker than normal. Other than that, no complaints. Fresh, crunchy, and perfect with milk. 5 stars.
Me and my family, we are steadfast in our beliefs. Every Sunday we go to the church of 365 is better than Oreos. And you know what's special about that church? The pews have holes in them. They lead to the plumbing.
Instead of taking the body of Christ, you take a whole line of cookies. Like we all do sometimes.
I probably have eaten a line of Oreos in a sitting-ish.
I probably have too.
But to conscientiously to give verbiage, to make the act into a verb is to do a line of Oreos.
Like we all do sometimes, yeah. To say it as if it's the norm. This isn't unheard of.
That is not a helpful warning for someone thinking about purchasing these.
Yeah, if you mainline these, boy, you're gonna have some brown dumps.
This mustard here is fantastic. Some of the best mustard I've ever had. There's actually texture of the seeds in it. It's really amazing.
Ooh, yeah, I love that.
But do not drink 3 vats of it. You will go to the hospital. Just a fair warning, 4 stars.
You're going to have some squirty movements.
It's just you don't have to put a law of the universe at the end of the review. A known law.
Yeah.
If you are irresponsible in eating these, there will be consequences. Thank you. Round of applause for this fucking savior.
Yeah, other than that, no complaints. Like, was that a complaint? I guess.
Yeah, right? I mean...
I don't know if that'd be a complaint from me. Like, Excuse me, Nabisco, I ate a whole line of your cookies and it made my poops dark. Like, I'm embarrassed even if that is a valid complaint. I'm not telling anybody. Like, you're sitting in the product testing room. How'd it go with everybody? Eating a line of cookies? Do we all, the crunchiness, the cream, everything good? Now is the time to let us know if there's anything wrong.
It's like
somebody raises their hand. Made my poops dark.
It's like, are you writing a review for the last guy in the Human Centipede or something?
That guy's gonna want to know.
That guy's, I guess that review's helpful for that dude, but yeah, that's very niche. That's a little too niche for this sort of broad audience review that's going on. And the doing it conjures imagery of taking them all at once, right? And just sort of
like you're at a poker table.
And then you unhinge the jaw and just
Oh God.
I don't think you can't think of eating Oreos by the line, because Oreos are the like cheap snack that I eat the most delicately. Matt, you ate meals with me in college. You've seen the horrible things I can do to a plate.
I've seen you not look at the food as you eat it, which is
exactly.
notable.
I don't need to see it. I know where it's going, and it's going there fast. But when I eat an Oreo, I'm looking at it. I'm taking it apart. You know, maybe, do I want to twist this one apart? Do I want to save this one for a super sandwich? Am I just going to eat the cookie part of this part? You know, it's a whole game to me.
I do a very, very careful dip in the milk.
Right. There's a science to it, a sort of artistry. You know, I'm not going into the Oreo snack game thinking about plowing.
Not lining them up like Domino Rally. Just tick, 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 right in my mouth. I'm not
slotting them into my body like I'm a human Pez dispenser.
Or Tom the cat just like pushing himself along the floor by his legs.
I'm not going to eat a line of Oreos like Shaggy and Scooby take on a sub sandwich. Because I know what would happen to my poops. I guess that, you know, of the consequences, that would be among the forefront. Besides the esophagus damage. I guess it's my turn for a review.
Hit me with one. Oh.
I have from Amazon the Bonsai Bump and Bounce Body Bumpers, a game of bumping and bopping. 2 bumpers included, red and blue. Fun and safe cushion inflatable surface just for ages 4 and up. These are kind of like sock'em boppers, to put it in millennial speak, but for your whole body.
Oh. Does your head stick out, or is this a ball you...
No, it is. It's like a Zorb ball is one that consumes you, right?
Yes.
This one, I'll send the picture, is one that, there it is. That,
ball with legs action.
You wear like a suit. Right.
Okay, so the head and arms are coming out as well. That's what, okay. Okay.
Right, so you're just a ball with, limbs and a head. The kids look like they're having a fucking blast. Here, I can kind of... Oh, my God. These pictures kind of do show you exactly the logistics here.
Okay.
The whole placement.
Yeah, it gives you sort of like a little piglet body. Little stretch, little turtle.
Yeah, it poos out of the 100 acre for a business trip, and Piglet kind of got depressed and overate.
Yeah.
You become the Bonsai Bump and Bounce Body Bumper. I guess I have one review that's short but made me laugh really hard, and then one review that has maybe a little bit more to chew on.
Okay.
This review for the Bonsai Bump and Bounce Body Bumpers is by Deborah P. She said, "Great fun while it lasted." She wrote, "Grandkids love it, but punctures easily. The only saving grace is if one rib punctures, the others stay inflated. 4 stars."
Yeah, you just You lose a limb, you keep going.
Right. Sort of a shark tooth situation. They're ready to lose them.
I mean, power to her for not thinking, oh, this is crap, we can't use that no more.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Some people would have been quick to waste, but instead, all right, Bobby, when y'all are playing, the blue player can't get hit on the right side, or else we'll go to the hospital.
Don't hit me in the back. No.
You know, it's sort of an evolution of the house rules presenting itself.
Yeah, stay away from Grandma's stone garden, too. That's how you get messed up.
All right, kids, it's time to do battle. On one side of you, Grandma's pricker bushes. On the other side, Grandpa grilling up barbecue. 2 enter, 1 may leave.
Kids are icing themselves off with popsicles.
Yeah, cut me, Mick, cut me. Popping one of the ribs. That one's great. But here, I'll get this other one out of the way here. GFY simply titles their review Great. Sorry, I can't post the video because there was someone else's kid, but what a blast watching them have so much fun. Just make sure they are nowhere near anything they can fall into and hurt themselves on, because once they start going down, there's no stopping them. And to watch them try and get back up is even funnier. I want some of this for adults too now. 5 stars.
Oh, I didn't even consider all the implications that come with making your child a ball with arms and legs.
Right. After the initial shock of like, haha, you're a ball with arms and legs. It's like, how do you play in this but to be violent?
Yeah, just the bouncing off one another is a funny image enough, but if they stumble into the pool and are bobbing there, unable to kick effectively, their arms can't paddle. If they fall into a window well...
God forbid you're in a pool upside down, you can't right yourself, you're just kicking. Your shoulders are locked into these little arm holes.
You live on a hill and there goes Johnny.
Oh yeah, Jack and Jill went up the hill to play bump and bounce body bumpers. And you know what happens at the end of Jack in that one? Fell down, broken inflatable rib.
That's just one, just turn it around.
It does make me think, take, like, let's say, like, 11, 12-year-old, maybe you have to be even younger for this type of imagination game. But every little boy has played the LARP game where you, like, play with 2 fake swords.
Oh, yeah.
And your limbs are your health, essentially.
Yes.
You have to hit each other, and if you hit a limb, it's gone. And once you have to fight with your mouth if all your limbs get cut off. This would be great for that.
Oh yeah.
They say don't give the kids sharp objects in these. I say give them a fork, and then your objective is to pop everyone else's before they pop yours.
Tangential, but I introduced my girlfriend to Fork Apple. If that's the proper name for the game.
Sure. I know exactly. Yep. I've never spoken the name either. You do not speaketh the name, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was just fantastic to. So yeah, I'm picturing some like mythic giants, some Ents or something, that are awakened and they see children in these little bump and bounce body bumpers, and they're tossing them up, skewering them.
Oh God. They're playing Apple. I just thought you would do sort of they throw them very far. Play pool with them, perhaps.
That's funnier.
No,
they're not murdering children. No, that's not happening.
I kind of love the sort of gruesome, like wholesome animated movie suddenly takes a terrifying, trippy turn sort of scene.
Mm-hmm.
That is trees coming alive and spiking these children out of the air. Yeah, if Merry and Pippin saw that before they had their little adventure, they would have been a little more scared of Mr. Beard.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's onto something. These do have applications for like adult drinking games.
Oh, absolutely. I'm slightly worried about the chance for concussion.
Mm-hmm.
And also just the proportions of a child's body means it can fit a lot better in a ball than an adult, most likely. You might like bump knees with somebody, and that always. Or when you clock ankles together.
Yep. No wearing dad shorts for this game, that's for sure.
Yeah, you got to put on some dungarees.
They need to sell the inflatable rib accessories. Put on a little matching helmet.
Yeah, but definitely this would be backyard shenanigans for sure at the barbecue.
Oh yeah. Auntie May whips this out. There's always one aunt or uncle in the family who loves like novelty, bringing the novelty kids toy for the adults to make fool of themselves with.
Hey, look at this is ring toss, but you wear antlers and you got to put the thing on your head.
Yeah, just the activity-loving aunt. Shout out to all my activity-loving aunts and uncles. I'm so glad I didn't grow up in that household, though. I can't stand an activity every day. A new activity.
That's a different life.
We're gonna go seek alternative lifestyles on the break. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to... As we know, every time Glenn Miller starts playing, it's celebrity reviews.
Thanks, Glenn.
I've done that every time. Glenn and the orchestra, they've done that every time we've had a celebrity reviews segment.
Yeah, we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye, guys. They don't get much work these days. Celebrity reviews, what's that? That's the segment where we find reviews generally that are written by celebrities. I think in rare case they're about celebrities, but usually they're by celebrities. Like we had Jeff Bezos's Amazon reviews. We found TJ Miller's Yelp reviews. Mm-hmm. And today we have the Letterboxd reviews of one Ayo Edibiri. She's got like 46 pages of reviews.
Oh, you went deeper. You're getting pretty deep cuts.
Yeah, I figured.
Ooh.
For the people who don't know, let this be the place that they know. Mm-hmm. The first one that I saw in the wild was the review of The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah, that was a very big moment, wasn't it?
So for those who haven't heard, this is Ayo's review of The Empire Strikes Back. This movie is great, but I was really shocked by how ugly Yoda was. Sorry if that pisses anybody off, but I had only seen Baby Yoda, and adult Yoda is fucking busted. 4.5 stars.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always very funny to see someone experience such like a lived-in, known-about media franchise that I've been a part of my whole life, like Star Wars, right?
Mm-hmm.
To experience it in sort of a different avenue than the traditional avenue I did, where you meet Baby Yoda before you meet Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
You meet Baby Anakin before you meet Mr. Vader. Yep. It's different, but yeah, to think like these Yodas or whatever they actually are called are like a race of like cute little creatures that are little Hello Kitty things. No, actually, they're green swamp monster dudes.
With much more human eyes.
Yeah. I do love the Yoda puppet for all its grossness,
it is so
right?
good, yeah.
It's so good.
Add in the voice of just, Frank Oz, one note away from doing Miss Piggy. With
the backwards talk.
I can't, that too, yeah.
No, the puppeteer's performance. I mean, every time we talk about old Star Wars, it just leads to me gushing about it. But yeah, Frank Oz plus that puppeteering. It's so the comedy moments with him and R2D2 before it gets serious are so amazing.
Oh, I love that when he's rooting through.
Oh yeah, he just starts whipping R2 with his cane, and R2's all ticked off. One more Star Wars story, and then we'll get to AO City. But the first time I showed my fiance Star Wars, we were watching Return of the Jedi, and it was the scene where Luke comes back, and Yoda is quite literally on his deathbed, telling Luke his last words. A spoiler alert for a very old movie, much older than us. But yeah, so like Yoda is like telling Luke his last words, and it's not necessarily revealed immediately that it's his deathbed. But while we were watching, my fiance was on Snapchat giving Yoda like cutesy little heart filters and stuff. She sent me a picture of him with like hearts floating around and like cute baby girl Yoda in bed, and I was laughing. I was like, this is his death scene. He's on his deathbed, and she just laughed. I was like, I didn't know.
I guess, yeah. How would you know?
How would you know until he just he turns into air and the blanket exhausts.
Yeah, man, that always got me. I actually thought it was funny when I was a kid, just the blanket going.
Yeah, it is a little uncanny, but shout out Yoda.
What up, real one, Yoda.
Friend of the show.
Here is a review of Anatomy of a Fall. It's a 2023 movie. I didn't watch it. I don't know what it's about. I really don't care. I'm just going to read the review. That's how this works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Io writes, well, I just saw the greatest acting performance. Oh, content warning. I'm just repeating the language as written. She writes, well, I just saw the greatest acting performance of my life, and it was not by Sandra Hüller or a child actor with the cuntiest bangs I've ever seen. It was by a dog. So, and it just ends there.
I mean, it's 2024, baby. Cunty dogs are giving it.
I'll just move us along. Review of Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Whenever I give my dog CBD before a flight, I get afraid this will happen.
I think she understands the format even better than we do.
Yeah.
It's hard to get on Letterboxd and write like a concise and funny review.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems very natural because it has to seem natural, and she's really hitting it.
What is going on with this page? Why? There's literally, I don't know if like it's a site error, but the entire screen is just a picture of gremlins in the movie theater with popcorn. That's like their site error page.
Oh, maybe it's their little dinosaur that's sad or whatever.
I'm reloading it and nothing is happening. That's hilarious, though. I do remember what she wrote vaguely, unless I can just go back to her main page. Bear with me. Oh, no, Letterboxd is down. The gremlins. It says we have gremlins in the control room. So hopefully all the pages that were loaded stay loaded. She wrote, now people, I don't like to often admit that I worked on a project because of the way people are, but I'm proud of the work I did on this movie. I was the dialect coach, but only for the word microprocessor from The Departed. So if you've seen The Departed, or if you want to Google The Departed microprocessor, you can see Mark Wahlberg and all the other actors in the movie using their Boston accents to say microprocessor. So it's very funny.
That is a funny word to get Boston people to say. Let's get some people from with Baltimore accents to say onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia, yeah.
Homie, onomatopoeia? No, that doesn't do it justice, but it's close. It's like, in Baltimore.
Okay, I'm fighting the gremlins here because they're eating my pages. I do also remember what she wrote about this next one, Chicken Run. For Chicken Run, Io wrote, "This is the only movie that I put on and my whole family was silent."
Oh, they were gripped. Chicken Run is pretty fantastic.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but maybe I ought to give it another chance.
Good. I mean, good news, bad news. Letterboxd is down for me too, so at least it's not just you.
Yeah. What was the Rear Window one, man? Okay, I've got 2 that are still standing. This one's long. Actually, this one's like cool. This is Io's review of Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Let's go.
Good ass movie.
She writes, I was supposed to see The Boy and the Heron, but my friend bailed and I didn't want to go to the movies alone, LOL. Emotionally pre-gamed with this one. Anyway, nature is alive, man. Thought this was so sweeping and full of heart and good and cool. Loved seeing a hero who's a badass and can throw down and fight for sure, but whose superpowers were like humanity and empathy. And she just got a heart on it. No star rating.
Your intelligent friend who just so happens to be stoned telling you about the cool old Ghibli movie that they watched.
Yeah.
Yo, the sweeping emotion in this movie was fucking epic, dude. I thought the third act dragged on a little long, but oh my god, was it freaking sweet.
Yeah, this cinematography slaps.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, Nausicaa's great. Great, like, into the Miyazaki world to it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's all the bases. Since
dang Letterboxd has the gremlins crawling everywhere, I'm glad that I have this last one that's still standing. This is a review of a 1932 movie called Freaks. And she writes, this how y'all be acting about me on this damn application. And I've never been happier to be dunked on.
Yeah, no, that's good. You think she did? I feel like she had that idea. At what point watching the movie does she like, yeah, that's the Letterboxd review I'm writing? I feel like it was as the opening credits rolled.
Yeah.
Regardless of star. Well, thank you for enlightening us with some more Io Edibiri.
Yeah.
She's got such an epic catalog that even though I'd heard some before, so there's so much there.
Yeah. I'm bummed. I'm going to have to remember Rear Window was one I want to pull back. Mm-hmm. But there's a bunch. There's a bunch there.
No. Maybe we can fit them in at the end if
Letterboxd revives itself.
Yeah, segment paused. Possible pause. I'll do this one from Amazon though. Or Fiji water in the meantime. Specifically, Fiji Natural Artisan bottled water, 500 milliliters, 16.9 fluid ounces single. $4.23 if you want to order a single Fiji water off of Amazon for some reason.
Bruh.
Like these people did.
That sounds like the worst thing. Like, bottled water I already hate like a bit. Mm-hmm. And ordering it off of Amazon,
I happen to know, I was at Quick Trip today looking at water. A big, I don't know what standard Fiji is, but like a big-ish one was $3.29, and that's convenience store prices. Yeah. That's, marked up a bit. So they are not cooking, but I don't know, maybe these are rich people that only know about Erewhon and stuff. Dana Davis writes, love Fiji water. There's a typo in here. I'm going to keep it because it makes it so funny. Oh, that's all I can really say about this water. The review continues. You can actually feel the smoothness of fighting water when you're drinking it. For a natural spring water, it's good. I don't like other spring waters because they taste like dirt to me. Mm-hmm. Normally, I go for the purified water, but there's no denying this water is exceptional 4 stars.
Fighting water. Just like Jet Li said, be like water.
Mm-hmm.
Or Bruce Lee. Whoa.
Bruce.
Jet Li may have said it too.
Yeah, no, I think he's probably said that before. And not even, he just said it unprompted. He knew about the Bruce Lee quote, but when he said it that one time, it was really from the heart. You know, it would have been said still even if Bruce Lee didn't say it.
Right.
But yeah, the smoothness of the fighting water. I do kind of think of water as fighting for me. You know, it's one of the few things that's in my corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, hey, let's go. Everything inside me is like the guy from the here it comes, and then the water comes. It's like
just like yeah. I'm on my insides are always like the underneath the bucket at the indoor water park. Like there's always someone standing there excited for the next for that bell to start ringing.
Man, I could go for a big bucket dump right now.
Yeah, 'tis the season for a big bucket dumperoo, isn't it? What I like about those big indoor water park buckets is it always seems like no matter how long, you've been there all weekend, right? Mm-hmm. But like 7 o'clock on a Sunday, there's still a guy who's doing the bucket for the first time with his buddy or with dad or whatever, telling them how the bucket's gonna. It's not too bad. It's not that bad. Listen, the bells. There's always someone. You get to experience that first bucket drop every time vicariously because for some reason there's just eternally law of the universe. If there's a big water, a bucket dumping, there's going to be someone doing it for the first time underneath it.
Yeah, man. One of these days I'm going to have to do like a flight of waters and compare to see if there's actually that much difference. I know there's some differences, but like a noticeable enough difference for me to say, none of that, please.
Well, I'm kind of like, don't give me Dasani or Aquafina. Everything else is probably beyond passable, beyond serviceable. Dasani and Aquafina, that shit gets filtered through a dog's mouth, I'm pretty sure. But, and I do like Life water. I don't like it because I think it's better than other water for me. Mm-hmm. It is just a bit smooth. And I do like mineral water.
Smoothness, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fiji is undeniably the smoothest you can get. So smooth? Do I desire that smoothness so much that I need it for $4.23 off of Amazon? No, I have a water filter in my fridge. It does more than enough. Fill that bad boy up every night. Got cold water all day, baby. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm complaining about dirt taste. Come on.
Water really has to be dirty for it to taste dirty to me. I've had a lot of tap water in my day. From all types of places, but
yeah, I've had water from pumps. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah, a little rust taste, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of hits. Sometimes it kind of hits good.
All right, the lemonade or the Gatorade that gets made at summer camp from that pump well water. Mm-hmm. It's a special thing.
Yeah, I'm not scared of a little dirt aftertaste. I'm scared of a little doo-doo aftertaste. A little doo-doo scent to the water. What kind of pipes is this water pumping by? I don't know.
Don't ask.
Yeah, I won't. Do you have a review?
I have a review. Yeah. This is a Google review for the Boston Market in South Elgin, Illinois, right across the street from the Party City, where Joe Imhoff also left a review. I was like, oh, you reviewed something right across the street. Let me look at that. And I was like, dang, Joe.
Checking off the local businesses, like he's got like a quarter board with all the states on it or whatever.
Yeah. Seriously, I think he might be. Joe writes, I give up. So many times my order has been wrong. This is a shame on me situation. I like to order online and swing by on the way home. I have called and complained and gotten my order corrected 6 times in a row now. But this time, I'm not going to spend the extra time and energy to do that. There was one time even, they got my order wrong and I had them correct it and it was still wrong. Not great. This time the food was dry and salty to the point I ate just enough and threw the rest away. Now I'm frustrated and hungry. 1 star.
He's definitely fucking up the online order, right?
He's gotta be. We do have a response from owner on this, which I kind of love. Response from owner: Joe, I am deeply sorry for your recent visits to this location. I will get the GM involved to assist with resolving these concerns. I know this store did hire new employees, but that's still no excuse. Thank you for your feedback, Felissa.
That's crazy to include the non-excuse.
Yeah. Be like, on the record, off the record, we got some scrubs working for us right now.
That is like customer service reply day one. No. You don't use the newness as an excuse. You know, I think it's an okay tactic if you gauge the customer in the moment as a real nice person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I'm sorry this is taking a minute. I'm new. We'll get you through. Don't worry. Or actually, I'm kind of new. Let me get someone who's a little more experienced on it. Mm-hmm. I think that's fine to do, but like, yeah, in the sterile corporate review reply world, you don't scapegoat the newbies. You do not. Because that, you know what that's doing? It's not, the newbies don't get in trouble for that. It's the people who trained them.
Ooh.
And that, you know, they don't take too kindly to that type of stuff. Mm-mm. Oh, Jabroni Jones was fucking up the fries again? And it's coming back to me because you left a dingus social media message? That don't fly.
Yeah, if you are in this, you can look the person in the eyes. That happened to me. I had a Yelp Elite event at a Jenny's Ice Cream. Got a free ice cream cone last month. And I asked the guy, like, so what do I get or whatnot? And he's like, oh, actually, it's my first day. And I'm like, it makes sense that you don't know of the special 4-day promotion that features random people coming in and saying, what's my free thing? And I was like, oh, dude, no problem. Congrats. Welcome to the Jenny's family.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm inconveniencing you at this point.
Right. It just puts the customer in a weird spot, doesn't it? And we're usually anti-customer. But it is a two-way street. You know, you do, as a customer service person, a part of your job is just to make sure the customer feels confident that their day's going good. And, you know, is that culture cool and nice? Probably not, but it is the rules. I think it's pretty clear. But I really think, because there's so many times online ordering where I can tell ordering, like, it's like, I can't ask them through this online order system for my very standard order that I always ask. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. Let's say it's a Mexican food place I always go to, and then I order online, and like, I know that you can get chips with everything, or like rice and beans added to meals, but you have to add it a la carte and it's more expensive. Or there's like no option for no tomatoes, or like the menu don't even look right.
Right, it's not the same. Like, I'm gonna go with God on this one and hope I get my food.
And it is a telephone game when it's busy and new people, right? Mm-hmm. Just because one person has it in their brain that you don't want tomatoes, it doesn't mean that's making it
all the way down the line.
People.
No,
yep. It's the law of the universe, human error, law of averages. You're gonna get the wrong order 18 times in a row sometimes.
Mm-hmm. If it's happened so many times, maybe just instead of ordering online, just go in and wait.
Yeah. Practical advice here. Just go in or call, right? It sounds like the call situation there is pretty decent.
Like Boston Market, I haven't been to one in years. I don't know that there's a ton of them still around, but as I recall, it's kind of like the deli-ish section of the grocery store where you just look through and you're like, oh yeah, there's the mashed potatoes, there's the mac and cheese, there's the cinnamon apples. There's chicken.
It's very much like the Panda Express of Southern food or whatever you want to say. It's just there and you ask for it. They pre-prepped it. It's a bit of a buffet situation, except that they gotta load it for you. I understand too. When I go to Little Caesars is a place you do not need to order ahead. That is hot and it is ready. That's the only good thing about that place.
Yep.
But if you order it ahead, I do that because it guarantees I can get sausage. They don't always have those ready to go. And I know that cheese is going to be ooey gooey melted. It's going to be all hot. The crust is going to be fresh. So I understand, but I also go to Little Caesars and get the right order every time. If 27 times in a row they fucked up my sausage hot and ready, I might think about just going in instead.
Mm-hmm.
Or, hey, this is a hot topic. Ordering Chipotle from DoorDash sucks now, right? You got to go in and look them in the fucking eye while they put your steak on your burrito to make sure you get enough. Yep. I think that's about this episode, eh? How's the Letterboxd? Is it on ice?
Let me.
Oh, it might be back. It's back for me.
It is back for me. That Departed one is long. Let me see if the Rear Window one is short. Oh yeah, I'll just read the Rear Window one to properly close us out. Io writes, great movie to have on if you have a mom who loves asking how old a movie is because it looks old.
That one's great. That's a review only review party could love. You know what I mean? That's very us. You have to be deep in the form. You got to go. That's like a review beyond irony, beyond post irony. She's arrived at the all-seen review eyeball, and she's looking past it. But that's Review Party, man. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far in episode 211, you are a real one. Welcome to the club. We'd like to say thank you for listening, and new episodes every Tuesday. That's right, #Tuesday Reviews Day. If you'd like to send in an absurd review for us to muse over, I think it was all us this week, right?
It was.
Yeah, we've been pampered a little bit with the lovely reviews being sent in. We had to raw dog these ones just so we stay sharp.
So we still got it.
We still got it, baby. We love getting fan reviews sent in. So yeah, if you ever see a funny review online, make sure to send it our way. Email it to reviewparty.com@gmail.com. Include your name so we can throw you credit.
If you want to reach out to us in some other way, guess what, fam? We're on social media at reviewparty.com on Instagram and TikTok. We're putting things up there almost every day of the week, every other day of the week. If you're like, there's not enough media for me to consume, well, maybe you're missing out on the stuff we're throwing out there, because I don't know if I've been seeing your likes. That's all I'm going to say. We're also on Twitter/X at ReviewPartyPod. We got our own Letterboxd. Sometimes we put stuff up there. We've got YouTube where we're putting the same sort of stuff that we put elsewhere. Maybe you consume your media in a different way than your little kid brother. You're like, I don't do TikTok. YouTube's where I go. That's fine. You can see our stuff on YouTube too. And you can see so much on our website, reviewparty.com. What's there? A lot of blue, a lot of listening platforms because they're dropping by the day. The blog where reviews are written about so many ways under the sun. And there's a shop where you can buy yourself clothes to warm your frail little body.
Your frail, small, weak body. We know all Review Party listeners are malnourished and need the warmth of a sweater. I had that conversation with my dad today at lunch, and he was like, he's always been like, wants to support the podcast, and I suggest TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do the TikTok. And then today, unprompted, he said he loves getting the YouTube videos in the feed.
Oh, cool.
In my head, I was like, it's the same exact thing as TikTok. But in my mouth, I said, thank you. Thank you for supporting us. That is very nice of you. Because that is the truth of that interaction for sure. So yeah, we're trying our best not to give you a million ways to have to support us. We're trying to give you the easiest, most nonchalant way for a review party to be a lovely part of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like, subscribe, please. Nosebleeds. From our hearts, I don't know what I'm saying. Nosebleeds, they let us use their song, Bread for Breakfast, throughout the episode. If you liked it, you can check out more great tunes from them on Spotify, for example. Nosebleeds, one word. Like, subscribe, please. I have a review to send us out here. It is from Amazon. We got the Beaver Extra Hot Wasabi Horseradish 12.5 ounce squeeze bottle.
I think I've had the Beaver horseradish, not in a squeeze bottle, though.
Maybe
Badger. Maybe a badger. Different
badgers, animal. Beavers. They're getting their hands into all kinds of industries these days. Jay Wong writes, "Stop looking. This is the one. That cream is very nice on the taste buds. Trust me, it goes with steak. 5 stars."
Okay. I'm sold.
Yeah, you had me at cream.